Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Happy Sunday. I am Dee Love. Drop down and hit like, subscribe, and share if you care. All right, today we're here to talk about some real shit. Okay. Today we're going to reference some things that I already said. Now, in the previous video, I said to y'all, I don't play with knives. I told y'all I bought myself some knives for Christmas. But I don't really play with knives because knives are dangerous. Knives, cars, blunt objects, guns, all dangerous. You could hurt somebody for real. And when situations go down, even if you kill someone justifiably so, you've taken a life and it will affect your life and the lives of the people around you. You know what I mean? So anywho, today we're here to talk about a situation that happened in the hometown that I am from. There are two people that I've known since 7th grade, right? I met them in middle school. Now, I didn't have real relationships with them. One I kind of did because we lived in the same building growing up. So, and the crazy thing is that I was talking to a friend of mine 2 days ago about this individual. And we was talking like on a grand scheme of thing about the places that we come from. And what happens when you don't make good decisions or when you don't strive for change. You know what I'm saying? There are people, you believe it or not, who have lived in the same place for 48 years, their entire lives. Like, never left, no change of scenery, Or if they went somewhere else, it was to another negative environment. Like I always told y'all, I don't need to come on YouTube and be with the fuck shit because it's just, I come from that. It's just how you choose to live, what you choose to allow into your life, and how you choose to fucking get down. Now, you have to also know yourself as well. You have to know what you're capable of and know if you will fuck somebody up, there are certain situations you should not allow yourself to find yourself in. Because things can be avoided. So, yesterday I found out that the dude, he was stabbed to death by his... Some say current girlfriend. I'm going to say ex-girlfriend. I think maybe they was just being friends. I have no idea. I have no connection to the story. I don't know anything about really what happened. This status, nothing. Okay. So, but my thing is this. I do know for a fact, they have a child together. And the child should be 30 or 30 plus. So she could have just been looking out for him, doing him a favor. I don't know. But I just want to tell that story in a sense because there's so many things to learn from that. Like I told y'all, people were saying, 2020 has been the worst year of my life. Y'all are ahead of yourselves. I told you that. 2020 is not over yet. Today is only what? The 27th? Hello? Oh, there's time for more fuck shit. Oh, yes. So stop it. Stop. Count your blessings. Appreciate life. You know what I'm saying? And really start thinking about the things that you're saying. A lot of people are out here just saying things and not meaning them, not realizing that they come back to haunt you. You have to be very careful, So the woman called the police, said that there was a disturbance at her house, and I guess he was there acting up or whatever. And then she called back and said, I stabbed him. So when they got there, the guy was laying on the grass in front of the house. They pronounced him dead at the hospital. Now, keep in mind, these are families. We know these people because we all come up from the same place. So everybody's family, whether you had direct contact with them or not like that. Like I said, I had direct contact with the guy. The female, the woman, I didn't know her like that because, unfortunately, it's like it is here on these YouTube streets. She didn't like me because her friends didn't like me. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, if you don't like me, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Carry on. Because this says more about you than it is about me. I dislike people based on my own motherfucking opinions. If I don't just, I really don't dislike anybody. But if I got an issue with you, it's because of stuff. If you ask me what it is, I can tell you directly. It's never going to be, well, you said this about somebody else or somebody else said this about you and they don't like you. I don't do that. So that clique mentality, that type of thing. Now, sometimes in life, because I'm sure there's somebody here listening in the sound of my voice today who needs to cut somebody the fuck off, right? There's somebody you love, somebody you've been down with of day one. Now, Young and May, I saw her on IG the other day and she said, you know what? People always talking about your day ones, but you got to ask yourself, what the fuck are your day ones doing? And that's a valid question. What are your day ones doing? If your day ones have not elevated and moved on, you need to cut them the fuck off, because it's life or death nowadays. You know what I mean? And in certain situations, I think that it's because overall, when you get caught up in groups of people who are all like-minded, you start not to notice things that are wrong. Things that you accept things that you normally, a normal person would look at you and say, have you lost your fucking mind? Like when you've been in an abusive relationship with a man and, it's normal to you. That's every relationship you've been in, a man has treated you a certain way. And then you come across an independent woman who ain't having that shit. And you say things to her and then she's like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? No. And they break it down for you. But if you're around other people who believe the same shit, you're never going to get that response. So it's important that you surround yourself with people who are doing better, or striving for more, having more, and not even surround yourself with. I'm just going to say you have to start thinking more independently and wanting more on your own. Because I find that people who get caught up in cliques just get comfortable. There is no room for a different of opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like how people believe. I'm glad that this chick called the police. And y'all know I tell y'all consistently, when shit pop off, what I always say, call the police. That, I'm going to tell y'all, that's going to be her saving fucking grace. Believe it. Trust me. She called the police. Right. And then she called back. I stabbed him. She called back. Right. You better motherfucking call the police. Don't listen to that. Don't snitch. Don't call 911 shit. Call the police. I got arrested at my own house one time. The police officer said to me, and I fucked up because I called 911 from my cell phone. But it wasn't documented because they got to transfer you through some bullshit and all of that. So, but the cop said to me, you need to always call the police first. And that's why I've told y'all, even if you're going to fuck somebody up, call the police first. Let them know that there's a disturbance going on. I'm going to have to defend my fucking self. Real shit. Put it on record. Paper trail is very important. So that was smart on her part. So she is home on a PTA, a promise to appear. You know what I'm saying? And she don't have no record either. That's important too. Right. That's why you need to stay the fuck out of trouble. You know what I mean? Something happened. They're going to look at that. Who did what? Look at your criminal background. We're going to look at your history. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, the law may let you off. But, you got to make peace with yourself within. Because at the end of the day, no matter what, you took a life. And that's going to affect you. Because that's going to affect your daughter. Because that's her father. That's affecting his family. Even though people may be like, you know what, we understand and we get it, and that's happened. And unfortunately, I'm going to tell y'all, this is not the first scenario that I know of this happening. When I was growing up, a lady who lived underneath, on the floor underneath me, she killed her kid's father. 3 kids. This is during the crack era. I guess he came there, demanded shit, getting aggressive, and she was a smaller woman, and she stabbed him, and he was dead on the kitchen floor. You know what I'm saying? Many dead bodies I have seen, and I know many situations where things have gone left. And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all play too much. You say the wrong shit. Y'all put a lot of negativity out there. It can happen to you. Life and shit is real. But somebody out there is fucking with somebody. You need to cut them off. Cut them off. There needs to be no apology. There doesn't need to be an explanation. Just cut their ass off if they're bringing negativity into your life. Block their ass on your phone. I had to do it a few months ago. You're not going to keep calling me and getting on my motherfucking nerves. And another thing is when you realize that a person is mentally ill. Now, this is another thing. I hear people often talking about how somebody, they're mentally ill. Or and y'all keep fucking around and keep playing with them. And then when they do some shit to you, you can only be mad at yourself. Because you said it. You knew it. You claimed it. You put it out there. You said they crazy. You wasn't lying. And now, look what happened. Because, after 2020, hindsight is everything. Because you're going to say to yourself, damn, I shouldn't have answered the door. Damn, I shouldn't have answered the phone. Damn, I shouldn't have been fucking with this person. Damn, I said last week I'm not going to have nothing else to do with their ass. That's what happens. And, once you let someone into your home also, your security is down, your protection is down, like it's on, like your protection, the door is open, come on in. It could go either way at that point. It could be do or die. It could be you or this person who pulled the motherfucking knife. Who knows? You know what I mean? Just craziness. It happens all the time. The same way when you have people and crowds of people all around you all the time and shit pop off. That's what can happen. Stabbings happen. Shootings happen. People have no regard for life. Please be careful. Watch what you take in. Mindful of who you around and who you ride with and who you fuck with. And just who you helping. Because everybody doesn't deserve your help. Period. That's going to take me into Lady P and her situation on here. Now, Lady P is another one. She reminds me of the girl I was just speaking of, who people, when they don't like you because you don't like their friends or their friends don't like you, it has nothing to do with them personally. So Lady P, I've often seen her on here complaining, about, I guess last was like 2 weeks ago when the stereo shit was going on and, people wasn't supporting her like that. People like followers. You are followers and y'all fuck up, and that needs to change in 2021. Be independent, because guess what? Y'all attach yourself to these bigger content creators when y'all should be attaching yourself to the creator. Real shit, right? So you don't like people because they don't like the person you're praising and you're worshiping. And it fucks you up because these people like you based on you, but you're turning off and blocking your blessings because they don't like somebody's ass, because this is the person's ass you're kissing. They don't like that person. So they don't like them. So I don't like them. It has nothing to do with you. So she was complaining because she got one gift, right? She got one gift. So she said she didn't do an unboxing. And, since she doesn't elevate herself outside of her surroundings, I can tell by her behavior, her mentality, and, how she move. Because she said, she appreciates the one gift that she got, but she didn't do an unboxing. Bitch, you don't appreciate it because you should have unboxed that one gift. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was a keychain or a box of goddamn peppermint. You should have been excited, surprised, and happy to receive it because that's what they sent you. So as far as these Christmas wish lists and all this bullshit go, as far as I'm concerned, this ain't no slight to nobody. And if you don't like what I'm saying, if you're taking it personally, then maybe you should think about what the fuck I'm saying. Maybe there's an issue, because in the grand scheme of things, Christmas is for children and people in need, in my opinion, right? So on the YouTube streets all year long, people talk shit about the people who are broke, people don't have shit, people on Section 8, people get food stamp, people on welfare, people on disability, people on Social Security, people ain't shit, people ain't broke. Those are the people who deserves to have a motherfucking Christmas wish list. Right. So when I see a bunch of people who down everybody, who talk shit, who tell everybody how rich they are, how better they are than everybody else, we're above this and we're above that. And I'm not saying that, your people shouldn't bless you, but what I'm saying is that you need to watch the words you speak during the year. People need to be mindful. I always tell y'all that words fucking matter. Words matter. So if you out here and you the shit and you got all this and that and X, Y, Z and can't nobody fuck with me, why are you asking for shit? You should be giving to the needy. All right? Real talk. That's my opinion. And nothing against anybody. That's just how I feel about it. So, because had them same needy people came out here and said they needed this and that, people who talk shit about them, say they ain't no good, they low lives, they don't have shit, they need to get jobs. Some people do. Now, see, Lady P, my issue with her is that she's ungrateful. Never mind, okay, she probably don't have anything because she is disabled. She does have health issues. You know what I'm saying? And my real issue with this woman was and is that you don't realize that you are given the greatest gift every fucking morning when you wake up with breath in your body. Someone who suffers from, illness, sickness, you got kidney failure and shit like that, heart disease or whatever, and you're not grateful for every day that God sends you. We all got loved ones who suffer from something. We all got some other shit going on. Another thing I want to just point out as well is that people need to understand that smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, sniffing cocaine, and doing shit like that kills you just as quick as anything else. And doing those type of things, living that type of lifestyle, will lead you to kidney disease, heart failure, excuse me, all those diseases that y'all like to drag around for filth and, poke fun at people for having. If you're not living a healthy lifestyle as well, be careful, because that shit is on your horizon too. So, yeah, I hear that. I know people be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Our health situations are real. People need to think about that also in the 2021. But, Make better decisions. Stop being fucking followers. Stop being needy. Stop always feeling the need to belong to some bitches. Belong to yourself. That's what spirituality is about. Spirituality is about loving yourself, really, on a higher level. And understanding that we're all equal in this world. No one is really better than the next person. Somebody may have a little more than you in the materialistic sense, but are they richer than you physically, mentally, and spiritually? I'd rather be rich in health. Y'all can keep all that materialistic bullshit. I don't need none of that. I just want to be healthy. Real shit. I want to be here doing me. All right. Putting out goodness into the world and helping others. But it's a lot of hypocrites around this motherfucker. It's a lot of people that need to make some better decisions. It's a lot of people that need to cut bitches off into 2021. You are being misled. Y'all are following negative people and not understanding why you are receiving negative shits. It's because you're negative too. Right. Get with yourself. You can like a person without attaching yourself to a person. You can be friends with somebody without taking on their identity and trying to be who they are. Like, fucking find yourself. There's too many old ass people out here with mental illness not being addressed. We can't keep brushing this shit off. It's not funny. It's not going away. There was a situation I saw also on here with a lady named Diamond Dory. I told y'all Diamond Dory had issues. And the thing about it that troubles me is that y'all know these people have issues and y'all still fuck with them on a certain level. You can hear sometimes you be like, oh, this motherfucker might be slow. I mean, no disrespect. I mean, that's just how I speak. I'm sorry. My bad. I try to be good. Y'all know what it is. But, you know, if you see it and it's obvious and you can call it out, handle people accordingly. You can't get mad at certain people about certain things. You know what I mean? Like the crazy bitch at work. I determined the other day that I can't get mad at her. I can't be mad at this bitch. She's really nuts. She got CBS, crazy bitch syndrome. Out her damn mind. Okay. Out of her mind. So, if anything, I'm watching my back on this bitch just in case I got to body slam her ass one day. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me arguing with her or trying to come to some sort of level, you know, understanding with a crazy bitch, it's never going to happen. She's crazy. And I've accepted that. Move along. But cut bitches off in 2021. I'm telling y'all. It can lead to you losing your freedom. It can lead to you losing your life. Right. Make decisions for your children also. Have you all been seeing all the 18-year-olds and so on killed in car accidents lately? And it's like carloads of them. And the issue is that when you're driving, just like me and you, everybody can't ride in my car. Because if somebody fender bends you, somebody gonna try to sue your ass for $1 million claiming they can't walk. So you be careful who you giving rides to. But you got to let your children know that at 18, when they give someone a ride, they're responsible. So at 18, if you're driving and your passengers are killed in the backseat of your car, that's on you for the rest of your life. Nobody wants to carry that burden if they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? We have to eliminate some of the bullshit that goes on. And a lot of these things could be eliminated by making better decisions. I read an article, this happened in March, you know, since COVID is going on, a few things that a lot of little stories have missed me. But I caught one the other day, upstate Connecticut. Well, actually, I saw the story because the young lady who was driving has been charged with 2 counts of vehicular homicide. So I'm reading the story and I realized that this young lady was driving along. Apparently she was drunk. Goes off of the road. The 2 backseat passengers are killed. It's a boy 21, Kai, and another boy, Kayvon. And get this, they're half brothers. They have the same father. One is 21, one is 22. Both dead, thrown from the vehicle. But in reality, they had no business in the car with this chick. Because she's underage too. I think she's like 20. They don't have the experience. You have to be careful who you riding with. Like, I always made it a point not to ride. And even my daughter makes sure, she have Uber now too. And don't get me wrong, get this shit, y'all. My daughter, somebody hit her car and totaled her shit the day after her birthday. Right. Her birthday was the day after Thanksgiving. And that was on Friday. And that Saturday morning, she was coming from the grocery store. and somebody ran a damn stop sign in one of those souped up, super fast little sports cars. They look like Matchbox cars. Ran a stop sign and hit her shit. Airbags deployed. Thank God she's okay. But this is the shit that can happen. You know what I'm saying? So you can be out minding your business and some fuck shit will happen to you. So definitely, if you consciously know that some negative shit is going on and you say, okay, come on in, believe that shit is going to go down. It's going to happen. So be mindful of our children. Another story I heard, and I cried because, like I told y'all, my daughter was just in a car accident. So I read another little story about a little girl named Tanya Britt from Brooklyn. Sweet little girl. When I saw her face, she even looked like my daughter. Oh my God, it broke my heart down, y'all. But this young lady, her cousin was in town from North Carolina. So a co-worker, an 18-year-old co-worker, Tanya, her little cousin, and another friend were in the co-worker's 2002 BMW. They're going down the Taconic or something like that. And I'm going to tell you, you can't fuck around on these highways up here. It's not to be played with. If you miss the exit, you keep riding down and you circle back. That's just what it is. You miss the exit, you fucking keep going. But we know this as experienced drivers. Children don't know that. So what happens is the little girl, Tanya, and her cousin are in the back seat. The driver misses the exit. Instead of her fucking going down and coming back around, she want to cut across and try to get off. And then you know how you have, like, it's like the medium. So she hit it and the motherfucking car flips over and all kind of nightmare happens. Tanya is ejected from the car and she's killed on impact. Heartbroken. This young lady was the first student ever from her school to be selected to attend this Harvard summer program. She was going to Hampton University, I believe, on a full scholarship. She worked. She was an official, what do you call it? An essential worker. She worked at McDonald's during the, this whole pandemic. She was a youth leader at her church. Right. This young lady, you could feel the great vibe from her. What gave me peace was that her mother said, Tanya's life was over. Her race had been won. She had completed and achieved so many wonderful things, and she was so proud of her. So when you hear those things, you have to take that into consideration and realize that, you know what? Every day that you are given breath in your body, you have the opportunity to do better and be more Lady P and be grateful. And people like Lady P. You are sick. Be grateful. These little children are dead. Dead. In Yonkers, when was this, on Christmas? Some man ran a fucking stop sign and killed 5 young men in a car. All 5 are dead. It was 4 kids in one car and him in the other car. All of them are dead. Heartbreaking. How can you not be heartbroken? How can you not care? These people belong to a family just like you do. And I just, moving forward, we need to take these things into consideration and understand that could be your last fucking decision. Sometimes when that feeling in your stomach say, don't go, don't go. That feeling say, don't answer the door, don't answer it. Even if you just told a motherfucker yes, it's your prerogative to change your mind at the last minute and say no. Put yourself first. 2020 moving forward, we can't be on the same bullshit that we were. Shit is getting closer to home. Like, I don't know if y'all don't know people that things are happening to, or maybe, like, they do call me the mayor. I do to every goddamn body, but I've never met a stranger either. So a lot of the stories that I read just hurt my heart to the core. I don't care if you live in Michigan. I never met you before. Like I said, that little girl from Brooklyn, that's devastating to me. So sad. The people in Stanford, devastating. Lives are affected. Trust me, on both sides, everybody. Because these people, we are all connected. Everybody know each other. Everybody's related. You got to, And here we are today. I know people got to be saying, damn, I could have not answered the phone or the door. I pray for her strength. I pray for the family of the homie who was lost. You know what I mean? Their family's been through a lot. I was talking about the other cousin. I hadn't seen him in like 30 years. And I saw him maybe like 3 months ago. And about a month ago, suddenly he had a heart attack. And he died. You know what I'm saying? Life is really short. And these people, like this young man who was killed, I don't even want to say, because I don't want to refer to her as a murderer, because I do know her as a person, and the murderer, she's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. So I don't want to say, it's just so hard. The words are difficult. That's why I don't do stories of people that I know, because you don't want to offend anybody. And then, you know, you connect, you know, the people. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot. 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 All right. Well, y'all have a good day. Like I said, moving forward. I don't know why I put that in my mouth just now. Ah, but just agreed in me. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Moving forward, though, on 2021, look out for yourself. Do what's best for you. Do what's going to keep you here. If you're dealing with people who are still on drugs, still on bullshit, still borrowing money, still stealing shit, you know, still not paying their cell phone on time, still don't have a checking account, you know, still hopping around, not giving a damn about life, what can you do? And if you're dealing with people who are on substances, please understand that your life is in danger. Your life and your livelihood are in danger all the time. Believe that shit. All right. Drop down there, hit like, subscribe, and share. I just wanted to pop in real quick and talk about that. And deuces.